Do you actually know what is happening inside your dog's brain when they refuse to let you out of their sight? You move to the kitchen and they are at your heels. You walk to the bedroom and they've already beaten you there. Even when you close the bathroom door, you see that familiar pair of paws sliding underneath the gap. Most owners laugh it off as loyalty or assume their dog is just hoping for a stray treat. But behind this constant shadowing lies a complex web of evolutionary biology, tactical survival, and a level of psychological attachment that most humans struggle to even comprehend. Your dog isn't following you because they are needy or clingy in the way we use those words for people. In fact, those labels miss the point entirely. Every step your dog takes behind you is a calculated message from a world of instinct, a world where being alone is the greatest threat to survival. Today, we are going to decode the 4 deep-seated reasons why your dog has become your shadow. By the end of this, you will realize that your dog isn't just following a person, they are following their entire sense of reality. And the final reason we'll discuss will change the way you look at your dog's staring forever: the secure base and the biological anchor. The most common mistake owners make is thinking that their dog follows them because the dog is obsessed. But science points to something much more profound: the secure base effect. Research into canine attachment reveals that dogs form a bond with their primary caregiver that mirrors the bond between a human infant and their mother. This isn't just a metaphor, it is a neurological reality. In the wild, a juvenile canine that wanders too far from the group is a canine that does not survive. That instinct to maintain proximity is hardwired into their DNA from the moment they are born. Even though your dog lives in a safe home with 4 walls and a roof, their brain is still running survival software that is thousands of years old. To your dog, you are not just a friend or a provider, you are their secure base. This means that as long as they know where you are, their nervous system can remain in a state of rest. The moment you move, that certainty is broken. Their internal compass needs to reset. They follow you because you are the gravity that holds their world together. Without you in their line of sight, the world feels unpredictable. They aren't following you because they are bored. They are following you to regulate their own stress levels. When they are near you, their brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which physically lowers their heart rate and calms their breathing. You are quite literally their biological anchor, tactical guarding, and the mystery of the bathroom. Why does your dog insist on joining you in the bathroom? To a human, it's the ultimate violation of privacy. To a dog, your bathroom trip is a tactical nightmare. Think about what that room represents from a predatory perspective. It's small, it's enclosed, and most importantly, it has only one way in and one way out. In the wild, entering a dead end like that is a massive risk. When you enter the bathroom and close the door, your dog's protective instincts move into high gear. They aren't being nosy. They are positioning themselves as your lookout. They understand that while you are in that confined space, you are vulnerable. They believe that their job is to monitor the horizon of the hallway while you are occupied. This is why you'll often see a dog sit with their back to the bathroom door, facing outward. They aren't waiting for you to come out. They are guarding the entrance to your cave. And before we jump into the next block, if you're starting to see your dog's behavior in a completely new light, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more owners who want to understand the silent language of their pets on a deeper level. This behavior is also linked to social mirroring. Dogs are masters of pattern recognition. They have memorized your daily routine down to the second. They know that the morning bathroom trip happens after the coffee and before the keys come out. By following you, they are participating in the ritual of the pack. To them, a pack that moves together stays together. If you were to go into that room and they stayed on the couch, their instincts would tell them they are failing their social duty. They follow you because, in their world, there is no such thing as private time. There is only pack time, neoteny, and the parent-child bond. One of the most fascinating reasons for the Velcro dog phenomenon is a concept called neoteny. This is the process through which domestic dogs have retained juvenile, puppy-like traits well into their adulthood. Unlike wolves, which grow up and become independent hunters that often seek solitude, dogs have been evolutionarily frozen in a state of permanent adolescence. This was a deliberate choice made over 10,000 years of domestication. We bred dogs to be dependent on us, and in return, they view us not as equals, but as perpetual parents. When your dog follows you, they are exhibiting the same behavior a 3-week-old puppy shows to its mother. They are looking to you for cues on how to feel. If you are calm, they are calm. If you are moving, they believe there must be a reason for it, and they don't want to be left behind when the action happens. This also explains why dogs are so sensitive to your emotional shifts. They don't just follow your body, they follow your energy. If you are stressed, your body releases chemical signals, cortisol and adrenaline, that your dog can literally smell. When you are going through a hard time and your dog won't leave your side, it's not just sweetness. It is their caregiving wiring being activated. They sense that the parent of the pack is compromised, and they stay close to offer a parallel presence. They are using their physical proximity to tell your nervous system that you aren't alone. They aren't just following you, they are mothering you back. Olfactory syncing, and the final revelation. The fourth and perhaps most intimate reason your dog follows you is something we often overlook: the world of scent. Humans are visual creatures, but dogs experience reality through their noses. To your dog, you are a walking broadcast of information. Every time you move, you leave behind a trail of scent markers, natural oils from your skin and pheromones that tell the story of where you've been and how you're feeling. When your dog follows you and rubs against your leg or sits on your feet, they are engaging in olfactory merging. They are mixing their scent with yours to create a group identity. In a pack, everyone needs to smell the same to distinguish family from outsiders. By staying in your scent bubble, your dog is constantly updating their connection to you. They are essentially signing their name on you over and over again. This is why they may seem extra clingy after you've been out of the house or around other people. You smell wrong, and they are working overtime to reclaim you as part of their territory. But there is one more thing. Have you ever noticed your dog staring at you from across the room, only to get up and follow you the second you glance back? This is the feedback loop of trust. Dogs are the only species on Earth that looks into human eyes to seek emotional connection. When they follow you, they are waiting for that slow blink or that soft word that confirms the bond is still intact. In the end, we must realize that we are our dog's entire world. They don't have jobs, they don't have hobbies, and they don't have a social life outside of the one we provide. When they follow you everywhere, it is the purest form of a compliment. They have decided that out of all the places they could be, the sunny spot on the rug, the soft bed in the corner, the safest and most meaningful place in the universe is wherever you happen to be standing. They don't follow you because they are needy. They follow you because you are home. And for a dog, there's no higher purpose than being exactly where home is.